What's going on, Jets Nation? Welcome back to Jets Media, and today I want to talk about Sauce Gardner, or should we call him Sauce the GM, baby? Because Sauce Gardner responded to my tweet on X asking, name a free agent no one is talking about that the Jets should sign. Well, Sauce Gardner himself quote tweeted me and said he wants Calvin Ridley and T. Higgins. So definitely wanted to share my thoughts of Sauce Gardner wanting the Jets to go get Calvin Ridley and T. Higgins in free agency. Let me know right now in the comment section, do you agree with Sauce, or would you prefer them to go elsewhere? There's other names that he did not mention in the wide receiver market, such as Mike Evans, Michael Pittman Jr., Devontae Adams in the trade market. There's so many names, but it is interesting that Sauce brings up Calvin Ridley and T. Higgins. Shout out to Sauce Gardner for being interactive with us Jets fans on X. I really do appreciate that, Sauce. So before we get into the video, guys, don't forget to hit that like button for your boy, comment your thoughts, and subscribe to Jets Media because off-season content is well underway, and expect a lot more stuff like this coming in the near future. So my overall thoughts of Sauce Gardner recommending Calvin Ridley and T. Higgins is simply this: I'm all in. I mean, how can you not? Calvin Ridley's coming off a season with Jacksonville where a little underwhelming in his standards, I would say, but he still eclipsed over 1,000 yards. He did have some drop issues, but we're not getting Calvin Ridley here to be the number one receiver, right? We're looking for a number two receiver next to the superstar of Garrett Wilson. And I think Calvin Ridley on the open market makes a lot of sense for the New York Jets because you bring in Calvin Ridley, who is a difference maker, can win one-on-ones very consistently with the route running ability that he brings to the table. And because you can assume Garrett Wilson's still going to get the boatload of the double teams next year, we need someone that can win their one-on-ones. And that is Calvin Ridley. I know that Christian Kirk kind of was the number one receiver for Jacksonville last year, but I would love Calvin Ridley on the New York Jets. I feel like there's other options that's better than him, such as T. Higgins, but T. Higgins is going to cost a little bit more, and that's the only thing where I'm hesitant with getting T. Higgins, just because he's going to cost a lot, and I don't know if the Jets can afford the contract T. Higgins is looking for. I want T. Higgins on the Jets, trust me. I don't know if it's going to be in our best interest financially speaking, because T. Higgins is a perfect fit for these New York Jets. He is entering the prime of his career. He proved to be an excellent number two option throughout his entire time with Cincinnati next to Jamar Chase. T. Higgins will come to the Jets knowing he's next to Garrett Wilson. He has eclipsed over 1,000-yard seasons many times with Jamar Chase out there. So it's not like Jamar Chase takes all the yards and all the receptions away. He is really good at being a 1B. I mean, I don't even want to call T. Higgins a number two. I want to call him a 1B next to Garrett Wilson as a 1A. So definitely some intriguing stuff here that Sauce Gardner is actively pursuing, actively recruiting. Two of the top-tier wide receivers on the open market. Two of the youngest top tiers, right? Mike Evans is in a different tier where he's at the back end of his career. He is I would say, Hall of Famer. I think Mike Evans is going to be a Hall of Famer. He's never not had over 1,000 yards in his entire career. His season just came to a close, losing in the playoffs with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Buccaneers did not give him a contract extension, so will Mike Evans go elsewhere? We shall see. I think the Jets should be interested in him just as much as these two players and Adams and all the other guys on the open market. So please, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section of Sauce Gardner actively pursuing or actively saying, being transparent of where he wants to see his New York Jets go in free agency. I think it's awesome that we have a guy like Sauce who is not afraid to be out in the social media world, kind of be like embody Jets fans as a player. So Sauce Gardner, shout out to you. Big congratulations, of course, on first team All-Pro, back-to-back season. Sauce Gardner is the best corner in football, and he's ours, baby. He wants T. Higgins. He wants Calvin Ridley. Give me one of the two. Sauce, I'm all in with you. Let me know where you stand in the comment section, guys. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to Jets Media. Your boy's out of here, and let's go Jets. Peace out, guys.